Ja, was soll ich sagen? Herzlich willkommen. Und ich freue mich so sehr, dass ich dieses Spiel heute ausprobieren kann. Ich habe es geliebt in meiner Jugend. Und ja, mal gucken, ob der neue Teil an dem rankommt. Da wäre ich mal echt gespannt. So. Ich muss mal eben noch was einstellen und das haben wir gleich.
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend
er
they're our
denn?
parents.
Yeah.
Was ist er denn?
Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay.
What should we do next?
Was ist das?
You gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
No. Okay.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Okay. Skyver Dogs, Hühnerfußpommes.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Was? What?
Some places you go have
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
To-Do-Liste. Okay. Oh, da bin ich mal gespannt.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good.
Okay,
You
second
unlocked
door.
it.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. I am not doing that again. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Ugh.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Eklig.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
It looks like a piece of 8 if you don't see very well.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by...
Okay, wir probieren's. Falschen 50er.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Was wollen wir machen? Haben wir was auf dem Zettel? Herumalbern und erkunden.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
Ah, der gibt also Tipps.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Okay, da geht's nicht.
In France,
This would be great for apple bobbing. Sounds real.
Okay.
that's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Den Anker sehen, Chucky im Rennen schlagen, die Ente füttern, verstoßen zum Sagen. Schwertkampf, Amphibien ins Gliednat finden, sie etwas am Wunschbrunnen wünschen. Okay.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind
Wie
around
die eine Freundin,
sometimes,
die man hat.
but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Meine Fresse. Nee. Ich will die vorigen Zahlen mal überhaupt nicht wissen. Ich will das aber nicht. Nein, danke.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Hä? Warum?
Yeah!
Nuts! You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
I wonder where this path goes.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2,
Hallo, Amia!
go! Chucky wins!
Hab ich nie aufgepasst? Ja, wie geht es dir?
Ah,
Shoot!
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Da müssen wir nochmal ein Rennen machen.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, Gott sei Dank. Jetzt habe ich gewonnen. Huch, ist er jetzt vom Baum gelaufen? Eieiei. So, was sind denn noch
I
unsere
want to see
Aufgaben?
2 scurvy dogs at the same...
Ja, im Moment auch ganz gut. Ich darf dieses Spiel jetzt endlich spielen. Ich habe da so lange drauf gewartet und habe gehofft, dass es einen neuen Teil gibt. Ja, jetzt gucken wir mal. Im Moment sieht es immer noch so aus, als wenn das irgendwelche Kinder sind. Ich weiß nicht, ob das so das Tutorial ist. Mal gucken, wie sich das noch ändert. Ja. Und nachher noch auf den Geburtstag. Aber jetzt erstmal hier ein bisschen ausprobieren. So, jetzt habe ich wieder nicht geguckt, was noch offen ist. Enten füttern, so Schwertkampf. Okay. Da war nix.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Hey, hands off.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck! What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Ich weiß, was kommt. Oh.
You're not
Wir
gonna
sollten
touch
noch
the
eine
ground
Soße.
with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Ja, das habe ich mir auch gerade. Ja, krank, ne?
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Oh
You know
Gott.
your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Was?
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if.
Ja, da ist noch eins. Huch.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Ja. Ja, weiß ich nicht. Er wollte das
At
ja
home,
probiert
I've got a
haben, ne?
collection
Aber
of old.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. They have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah,
das haben wir als Kind auch immer gehört. Bla, 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 bla.
blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Wie süß sie ist. Okay.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Okay. So. Schwertkampf. Wunschbrunnen. Ja, wo sind denn diese ganzen Dinger? Was macht sie denn da? Ach so. Oh, nee. Ach,
Do
ja.
you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Oh mein Gott. Oh
Let's be
nein.
frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun. Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Ah, okay.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams?
You fight like kids.
Es sind auch Kinder. Was macht er da? Geht's hier weiter? Ja. Ein Wunsch.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Ja, warum liegt da direkt auch eine davor? Okay. Spiel speichern. So, und jetzt? Hallo? Okay, ich wünschte, Chucky hätte einen Schnauzbart. Die würde verschwinden, coole Pflanzen. Die würde verschwinden. Ich wünsche mir eine coole Pflanze. Ich wünsche mir noch einen Scurvy-Dog. Ich wünsche mir, könnten Rückwärts sprechen. Ich fände ja sowas witzig hier. Aber könnte sein, dass wir den nochmal brauchen. Weil ich sollte speichern. Rückwärts sprechen könnte mich, glaube ich, behindern.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Ne,
Those
probier's
things
mal.
are bad for you. Told you so.
Ey, das ist meiner! Schwein. Ich muss das ausprobieren. So.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Oh. Oh. Okay, was gibt's noch? Wenn ich sie verschwinden lasse, kriege ich bestimmt Ärger von ihr.
I wish Dee would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
Ouch!
Hey.
Okay. Was haben wir noch?
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
I take it back. That was the best.
Gott. Okay, Amir, lass dich aber nicht so viel ärgern. Bis später mal. Hallo, Troja. Ich wünsche mir Schnurzepiep, genau.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, no.
Yes. Well,
Okay, wir haben alles ausprobiert.
That was fun.
Dankeschön,
Oh,
Amir.
man. It wore off.
Ja,
Too
mal
bad.
gucken, was hier noch
You
kommt.
made more sense than usual.
Unsere echten Eltern finden. Nein! Das ist der Sohn!
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Ist ja
Those
nicht wahr.
have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island. where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Ja. Da ist er. Da ist er. Und da ist sie wieder, die Musik, geil. Herrlich. Ach, herrlich. Ja, jetzt müssen wir uns das Intro anschauen. Das kann man nicht wegklicken. Ist aber auch ganz gut so. Ach, der alte Mann, da ist er ja.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well,
Okay,
you'd better
Troy,
get
bis
cracking then.
später. Danke,
LeChuck's
dass du da
loading up
warst.
on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly.
Diese
That's why I
Eule.
came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks.
Scum Bar.
Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Okay.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Okay, dann gehen wir mal zu den Docks. Ach, wie früher. Herrlich. Oh, mal speichern. Ja.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Ach, das ist die andere, ja, ja. Da ist er, LeChuck. Da ist er. LeChuck, der Stinker.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Ach, ich
I'm
dachte,
here to
ihr
talk
sagt
to
mal
the
was
pirate
anderes
leaders about a
hier.
new expedition.
In the back.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Ah.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Schweine.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Keiner nimmt ihn ernst.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Okay. So, ein paar Münzen.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Ein Schiff finden oder besorgen, gell? Dann gucken wir mal.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Schnulzi.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Alles zum halben Preis. Was gibt's denn hier? Oh nein.
Going out of business? This place is an institution. They're having a half-off sale. The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon, back shortly.
Eine Quizkarte. Was sagt Guybrush, wenn er auf einer Insel ankommt? Das ist schon cool. Mit dem Quiz ist schon gut.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. This place has kind of gone downhill. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon. Back shortly. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hello. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
these are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few. Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It already looks well fed. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Okay, schon.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
A visitor! Wait.
Da ist er ja.
Guybrush Threepwood?
Da ist er.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out.
Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. It says, jail rules. 1. No escaping. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Ja. Okay, das
See you later.
Yep.
Hier ist sonst nichts.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
Okay.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
So, dann gehen wir mal hoch. keine Hunde.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, magst du mich nicht?
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I've got my own project cooking.
Of course you do. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Okay. Hier ist auch nicht mehr viel, aber wir haben neue. Was steht auf dem Schild am Tor von Terror Island? Okay. Das wusste ich nicht mehr. Oh Mann.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Okay. Gucken wir mal da. Okay. Da sind wir jetzt. Das ist Wald. Ja. Ja, wir brauchen ja jetzt erstmal ein Schiff.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Oh, hier ist nix. Okay. Da ist nix. Dann machen wir mal dahin.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hier ist im Moment nichts los. Speichern, würde ich sagen. Hm? Ob er da überhaupt reingeht? Er geht da rein, okay.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Okay. Gehen wir mal wieder hier hin. Und jetzt besuchen wir den mal.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about
Ja,
ship
Arzt
surgeon?
kann ich auch nicht
I
sein.
assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay. Kommen wir auch nicht weiter. Guck mal, dieser grüne Nebel. Interessant.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Dann gucken wir mal. Das Essen ist ja vorbei. Die sind ja wieder da, ne?
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Keep up the good work, buddy. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Okay.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremony.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Ja, Wally, lass mich mal rein.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind. You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Haben wir das auch erstmal? Das war zu.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live! I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Könnte es sein, dass wir dieses Ding darauf benutzen können?
How's your day going?
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Interessant.
You look like you're...
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's good for relieving stress. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. This is the number for the jail cell lock. It makes things look bigger.
LeChuck Mannschaft. Okay, jetzt können wir, glaube ich, einen Schlüssel holen.
Welcome back.
Hi there.
Ich hoffe, dass das so einfach geht.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Okay. Bin gespannt.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Okay. Und das hat mir jetzt was gebracht? Jetzt mal da jetzt rein. Oh. Was ist das?
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes. Sophisticated score and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects,
And magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Ja, der spricht nicht so gerne mit mir.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote Lyme's as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Okay.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
Okay.
Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old." Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
Wollen wir mal gucken. Jetzt habe ich ja eine Ahnung, was ich haben will. Und jetzt sollte er mir eine Karte machen können.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye. Hey, Wally. What's with the window ladder?
Muss ich jetzt echt
I
da wieder
use
hin?
it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's
Dann
good to have a hobby.
Abschneiden oder was? Okay. Probieren wir. Wir gucken.
Stay away from my mom.
Da können wir nicht dran. Das ist er.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Okay.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Gucken wir mal. So, Sie fragen dann mal.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Barbie LaFleur catered that event. I own her cookbook, but I don't know any of the recipes.
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFleur?
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean? She's halfway back to France by now.
I should let you get back to governing.
Yes, you should.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Here.
Das klappt.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Achso, nee, das wollen wir nicht.
It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Okay, das habe ich auch. Doch, ist ganz nett gemacht bis jetzt. Es erinnert wirklich alles an die alten Sachen. Im Moment auf dieser Insel. Ich bin gespannt, was noch kommt. Und man muss auch wieder mit einigen Sachen agieren, wo man vorher agiert hat, mit dem Koch und so. Finde ich schon.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. Keep your hands off my mop!
Ich muss aber was davon
This
haben.
will be excellent.
So, jetzt kann ich mir die Karte anfertigen lassen.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
So schnell? Dann können wir ja dahin, ne? Map. So. Okay, da muss ich mir jetzt wieder was merken. Sehr wohl, ja. Also. Mitte, rechts. Mitte, links, 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 Mitte, rechts. Bin gespannt. So.
guess I lost my way.
Ja. Ich bin nicht rum. Rechts. Mitte. Rechts. Mitte. Links. 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 Mitte.
Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Du, aber keine Tiere treffen. Das ist der Schwanz. Oh nein, was hast du getan? Oh, Guybrush. Oh nein. Oh nein. Wie doof bist du eigentlich?
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. It's probably time for them to fly south. I'll take a shortcut back.
Leid. Oh, der ist so doof. Kann ich jetzt das?
I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Okay, einen Schmopp haben wir jetzt. So.
It's hopeless. It's hopeless.
Okay, so. Ein Mob herstellen. Okay. Nein.
Hi there.
Da waren wir noch nicht.
Welcome to the Malay Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The
das
museum
der
showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Malay Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff.
Mädchen, hallo.
Honestly, I don't remember a word of it.
War gerade ein
But it
bisschen
was touching.
vertieft im Spiel.
Thanks a lot.
Wie geht es dir?
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
So.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. If one monocle is good, two is better.
Ja, mir geht's auch ganz gut, ne? Ich kann endlich wieder mein Lieblingsspiel spielen.
Crystal
ne?
clear.
Ich habe das früher so
I'll
gerne
just write
gespielt.
that down.
Monkey Island.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
Warte mal, wo ist denn das Spiel? So, ist das jetzt besser so?
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory
Ich habe jetzt das
is
Spiel ein bisschen
plastic and
runtergestellt
suggestible.
und das Mikrofon ein bisschen
No,
näher
of
an
course
den
not.
Mund
I
ran.
deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock. It's locked.
Okay. Die Nummer haben wir. Dann müssen wir jetzt dahin. Da rein. So.
Hi there.
Jetzt brauchen wir die neue Nummer.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Klasse, da haben wir das auch. So. Muss mal wieder in den Wald. So. Mal gucken, dass wir die Augenklappe kriegen. Ich hoffe sehr. Warte mal, der musste abgelenkt werden. So, kann ich dann jetzt...
It doesn't fit.
Was? Ach so, das ist der neue. Ah, jetzt ist er schon wieder fertig mit seinem Keks. Alter. Polly kriegt erstmal noch einen Keks. So. Währenddessen in der Villa. Mhm.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Okay, so, was hatte ich jetzt geholt? Ach so, die Augenklappe. Ja, dann glaube ich, geht's hier weiter. So.
Classic and subtle. Like me.
Ach so, nein. Oder doch?
Better take off this eye patch first. Hey, watch it!
Nee. Was war das? Schwein. So, nochmal die Voodoo-Tante besuchen. Bevor sie mit ihrem Ausverkauf fertig ist hier. So.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment.
Was die alle da zwischen ihren Brüsten hat?
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Okay. Kann ich das darauf anwenden?
Scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Okay. Mal gucken hier unten. So, dann bin ich mal gespannt, ob wir damit jetzt klarkommen. Dann wisch mal.
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick? Shoddy stuffed animal? Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Der Scumbar. Was läuft da?
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Und los geht die wilde Fahrt. Haben wir es von der ersten Insel schon mal runter geschafft? Da kam noch ein Schiff. Nein. hier ist doch immer so ein...
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
Bisschen
The
Angsthase bist
name's
du.
Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They'll make their own sauce.
Kuli! Das ist doch kein Horrorspiel! Ah, hallo!
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal.
Yeah,
Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that
Ja,
all the answer?
alles gut. Ich kann endlich mein Spiel spielen. Es gibt wieder ein neues Monkey Island.
Sparkling, as
Ich
if
hab's
it
so
was
geliebt.
clean.
Und bei dir?
Get to work.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. No way am I picking that up with my hands. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Well. Okay. Ich möchte damit das Schmierfett aufnehmen.
No way am I picking that up with my hands.
Wenn ich das wegmache, spuckt er wieder
Wait,
runter.
you missed a spot.
Come on.
Blöd mal.
More chickens?
Murray!
Murray?
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
No, but I'm a big fan.
Ah, my reputation precedes me, like the locusts before the storm.
Locusts?
But I will sign no autographs. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem.
Ja, no problem.
How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Okay.
Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. I wonder what it's made out of. Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay?
Okay, muss ja also mehrmals nehmen. Ob mir das was hilft, weiß ich nicht, wenn ich mit zu denen bin. Ist hier sonst noch irgendwas? Ja, da gibt's wahrscheinlich noch.
Going somewhere, swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point. It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Was haben wir denn hier noch?
I don't think so. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. At least they don't smell like live chickens.
Weiß nicht. Passiert was, wenn ich die weiter fütter? Wird die größer oder kommt mir das nur so vor? Kommt mir, glaube ich, nur so vor, ne?
Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather.
Kommen wir jetzt da hoch? Also es ist so. Ja, ich gucke da jetzt einfach mal. Den durchzuzwängen.
No way am I picking that up with my hands.
Mit deinen Händen nimmst du es nicht auf. Womit nimmst du es denn wohl auf?
I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
Wie kriege ich hin dieses blöde Fett jetzt? Platzt du irgendwann oder so?
I wonder what it's made out of. I don't think so.
Hat bestimmt noch keiner gespielt von euch.
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through. I better leave it on while I'm on the ship. Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Kann ich den irgendwie mit irgendwas ärgern? Ja, aber das hatten wir ja schon. Ja, ich weiß, irgendwas mit dem Schmierfett. Konnte ich da noch mehr drücken? Ja, aber wie? Ah. Aber manchmal ist man aber auch blöd, ne?
Missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
Ja.
Better.
Ja, also mit einer Jacke und so kommen wir schon ganz gut aus. Wir werden auf jeden Fall ein, so wie es aussieht, ein Ding haben, also kein leerstehendes Haus oder so.
The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. A little. This is now a slightly greasy porthole.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Ah.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. The grease helps. A little. This is now a slightly greasy porthole. The grease helps. A little.
Ja, und wie...
I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Ja, wäre nicht schlecht. Wir nehmen auch Tee mit und sowas.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You're getting it in my eye.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg. Close enough.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Noch irgendwas? So. Okay, jetzt habe ich alles gewischt. Warum kommt er raus?
The grease helps. A little.
Kann ich das jetzt auch abwischen und dann hilft das nicht mehr, oder was?
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. The grease helps. A little.
Ein wenig, ja. Und jetzt kannst du dich selbst auch abwischen?
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Aha. Aber das ging eben nicht.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, jetzt hast du es wieder weggenommen, du Liman.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I've got a good feeling about this, but I won't fit through with the mop. It's working.
Ach, du ahnst es nicht. Wo muss ich denn jetzt hin?
That's a big rudder.
Was soll ich denn da unten? Ja, okay, mein Mädchen.
I think that's LeChuck's cabin, but it wasn't on the introductory tour. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, 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 blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
So, da machen wir das mal eben. So, ich bin sofort wieder da. So, da bin ich wieder. Wir gehen wieder ins Spiel. So, und dann wollen wir weitermachen.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent! You there, in the back! New guy!
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
Do you ever go to Swabby conventions?
Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull, like he told you to.
You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
Nice looking skull you got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. Ready for cannon firing. That was fun, but it would be even better if the cannon's loaded with something. The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Toasty. Toasty. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. I Guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave? It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like... If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home? Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No. Hey.
Ew.
Verstehe. Okay, das wusste ich nicht mehr.
That is one revoltingly greasy portal.
Wir brauchen einen Plattenschädel. Es tut mir leid, Mary.
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
So, da haben wir ihn. Wir haben unseren Schild.
I have a flattened skull.
Well, put it in the cauldron and let's get going to Monkey Island.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Good. Why are you out of the old? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion! I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible? No!
We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
Hey, Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
What's that?
Lendering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
I'm working on a way for us to get to Monkey Island without using a voodoo potion.
Glad to hear it. I'm working on something else. Great meeting. See you later.
You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It's demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns.
Can I borrow your demon pepper?
No.
Whoa. I'm not sure those are quite dead yet. It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. It's kind of soothing in a weird way. What's the soup of the day?
Some former crew members who didn't work out.
Yikes.
It's a delicacy.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry.
Oh mein Gott.
I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg. I'll leave my work down here.
Okay.
These open plan offices are all the rage now. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Eye Gouger, the Reckless.
Look, I'm just going to call you Swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4.
I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't.
Könnten mal wieder speichern, ne? So. Jetzt ist der Weg frei. Der ist hier oben.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison. Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did the same.
So, dann runter.
I've got an idea for how we can get to Monkey Island after all.
Does Iron Rose know you're working on that? Instead of swabbing things that need swabbing?
Not yet, but I'm on my way to tell her.
Okay, das ist nicht die Iron Rose. Jetzt wollte ich mal eben hier nochmal gucken. Weil jetzt hier jetzt glaube ich keiner, oder ist da jemand? Nein.
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mobbing?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golett gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up.
Let's lock him in the hold.
Whoa, hang on. I'm a little surprised to hear this.
You shouldn't be. But so far, you haven't struck me as the brightest candle in the box.
There's nothing on that island except for the secret.
The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What's unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day. I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
I'll see what I can find. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Condition! Unacceptable!
Gretchen! Hast du dir was Warmes zu trinken gesucht?
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Mach mir gleich auch noch einen Tee.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue.
Sounds good.
Exquisitely painful, yes.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Okay. Der will was zu essen.
Flair?
What do you want?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me, too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
So, was will er?
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath. I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh. How come people don't call you Chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see. What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me? Another zombie bit me while trying to eat my brain, of course.
A bite? That old wives' tale. If you didn't want to tell me, you should have just said so.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
Yes, definitely. Anyway, I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Putra makes a compelling case for... Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
Der das einfach so macht?
What?
Is this about a promotion for Putra again? I've told her 100 times I'm never going to sign that. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Mann.
Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Disgraceful. Guess I should have cleaned that, but I'll leave it for the next swabby. I've already added this to my report. It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard.
Okay, das habe ich hinzugefügt.
It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley.
Alter.
Ghost rats. Ugh. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose.
Okay, der Report ist
Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
Da kommt er mit rein. Also wird er ihn unterschreiben.
These open plan offices are all the rage now.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, swabby! Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
It's Chef Putra's request for promotion, stamped by LeChuck.
I don't have time for that right now. It's all stuff LeChuck has to approve anyway.
Want to guess which lowly swabby got LeChuck to sign off on a promotion for Putra?
I don't know how you talked him into that, but my hat's off to you. I'll see to the details. Why don't you share the order to Putra? She'll
Ja,
be
ich habe das
pleased.
gehört im August, dass da was kommt im September und ich habe gedacht, das musst du unbedingt. Boah, ich habe das früher geliebt und gesuchtet. Ich habe das schon ein paar Mal wieder durchgespielt.
Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
So, Chef. Now that you're a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Of course. I have to warn you, though, not to try to eat it.
Because of the demon pepper?
Mostly. You've still got a fair amount of your face left. It'd be a shame to melt it off prematurely. Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, made to order. Be careful with it, and like I said, don't try to eat it.
Thanks. I don't think I should. Putra said it's made with demon pepper. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska, sweet poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It sears me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
You're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks.
So, den haben wir. Jetzt kriegt er dieses Buch. Sollte Unterhaltung genug sein.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so haben wir auch. Jetzt frage ich mich, was das mit der Schiffsschraube auf sich hatte hier hinten. Da muss es ja auch noch irgendwas geben. Gucken wir uns mal das Ruder an. Ach.
Gullet!
You!
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty. That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a...
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby.
Well, it's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, but it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
Well, I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home?
So, wir haben jetzt das Messer für...
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Okay. Was steht jetzt hier noch? LeChucks ein unstimmiges Votum. Kann ich den Scheiß?
Shouldn't ye be swabbing?
It's a stack of papers stamped by LeChuck.
Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. I feel like the supply of paperwork is endless. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet. Keep your eyes off that map, Swabby. That be the one true map to the secret of Monkey Island. procured by me at great expense and no small amount of trouble. So, I'll not have you touching it, even with your eyeballs. Leastwise, not while they still reside in your skull.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
I don't have time for that right now. It's all stuff LeChuck has to approve anyway.
Okay. Ich habe da gerade schon überlegt, ob ich ihr das gebe.
Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote. Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
One bell. Voting hour.
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
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 6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
So then you went to Monkey Island.
Not right away. I still needed to get my hands on LeChuck's map to the secret.
Muss noch mal gucken. Ja. Ah, das ist, glaube ich, hier mit. Ich glaube hiermit.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Listen here, you lazy pack of squealing bilge rats. Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Flay you or die.
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important.
Komme ich denn jetzt an die Kackkarte?
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. A map's a map. I don't think he'll spot the difference. Now I just need to get Madison a skull, and we'll be good to go.
In conclusion, shape up, or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
Okay, Murray, I just need one more thing from you. I hope you're not allergic to gunpowder.
Of course I'm not.
Hey, what are you doing? These things are dangerous.
She's underway.
All hands, stand by to make sail.
We're nearly there, me hearties. The fabled shores of fabled Monkey Island. Captain Madison and her associates will have to be dealt with, of course. But our top priority is the secret. Extra grog rations for everyone.
Grog.
Hey!
All right.
Oh, bist du doof. Du bist so doof.
Oops. I did not see that coming.
I want to savor this, so I'm going to let you have the first jab.
I'm going to skewer you like a pig on a spit.
You do fight more like a cook than a swordsman.
Okay, decent comeback.
Why don't you try again?
You're all buttress and no cutlass.
You're all mattress and a blast.
Hey, cheating! I won that round. Also, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use the swords when we do this.
You don't seem to know how to use a sword. I can't decide if you're waving that thing like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Hey, I know that one!
Oh, been practicing, huh? What comeback would you use for waving it like a feather duster or like a mop?
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
That's what I thought, too.
I can't decide if you're waving your sword like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
Too late to start doing your job now, Swabby!
Hey, you're laying a comeback on my comeback? That's gotta be against the rules.
You really should keep up on the latest trends. Goodbye, Threepwood.
So, wir sind jetzt bei Teil 3 angekommen und Teil 3 machen wir beim nächsten Mal, würde ich sagen. Dementsprechend.
Good thing I can still hold my breath for 10 minutes. More or less.
Is it more or is it less?
What?
You say you can hold your breath for 10 minutes, but then sometimes you say 8. One time I heard you say 12. Which one is it?
Well, in my prime, I could do 10 minutes. No problem.
Are you in your prime in this story?
8 minutes. Now let me get back to it before the 8 minutes runs out. Monkey Island, 6-minute walk.
Komm, das machen wir eben noch bis zur Insel, würde ich sagen.
At last! Hello, Monkey Island. It's me, Guybrush. Did you miss me? Your secret will be mine. 10 minutes, tops. I just need to take a look at the map I stole from LeChuck.
So, dann speichern wir mal. So. Ja, und dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Schönen Sonntag. Tschüss.